Hello everyone! Welcome to our introductory video on our traumatic brain injury biomechanics research led by Dr. Suman Chowdhury from the University of Florida's Industrial and Systems Engineering Department. One of the goals of our research team is to quantify how the brain and muscles respond to impacts using computational biomechanical models. TBI occurs when external forces cause rapid linear and rotational accelerations of the head, and the resultant impact energy is transmitted to the brain tissues and causes deformation and injury to the brain. TBI can affect anyone, anytime, anywhere, from athletes to soldiers and from children to older adults. Falls remain the leading cause of TBI in both occupational and elderly populations. The impacts produce coup-contra-coup effects and induce rotation that creates shearing and stretching of neurons. Depending on the injury locality, focal injuries are localized to the site of impact, while diffuse injuries result from widespread axonal shearing across the brain. TBI can lead to motor deficits, such as balance loss, fatigue, cognitive impairments, such as losses in memory and attention, and behavioral/emotional changes, such as irritability, impulsivity, depression. TBI is studied using wearables and kinematic assessment, cadaveric and animal models, and finite element, FE, based computational modeling. Experiments capture external motion, but not internal stress/strain. Cadaver/animal data aid mechanism studies, but differ from living human physiology. In contrast, the finite element, FE, based head, neck models allow detailed visualization of microscale tissue responses, revealing localized mechanical injury mechanisms that remain inaccessible to experimental methods. This gap in quantifying the true mechanical response of the head, neck, brain system drives our ongoing research and model development. In our lab, we built an MRI-derived, biofidelic head, neck FE model that simulates how forces transmit through the scalp, skull, brain, and neck during impact. This model includes 42 neck muscles, 14 ligaments, and major cranial and cervical structures from the MRI data of a firefighter. Key innovations of our current research include a hexahedral brain meshing algorithm for high anatomical fidelity, a scalp erosion model for tissue rupture simulation, and modeling of the Hill-type muscle activation framework. The model was validated against 3 experimental benchmarks: the Naval Biodynamics Laboratory Head, Neck Study, Ito's cervical spine tests, and Al-Sharif's brain sonomicrometry experiment. Detailed results are published in our recent paper in Biomechanics and Modeling in Mechanobiology. Our validated model serves as a computational testbed to analyze tissue strain, pressure distribution, and spinal loading under different impacts. So far, it has been supporting our other research on the development of next-generation helmet and protective gear designs, sports biomechanics applications, and other injury-type prediction. Next steps: integrate anisotropic axonal fibers, fluid, structure interaction for CSF, couple a field-based neuronal model, and extend to a brain-muscle framework for TBI-related motor deficits. We acknowledge the National Science Foundation for ongoing support and thank DHS for supporting prior helmet research. We are also thankful to all collaborators and students who contributed to advancing our head-neck-brain FE modeling research. Thank you so much for listening.